Welcome to Pour the Wine, It's Rom-Com Time, where we'll sip some wine and review all things rom-com on the Hallmark Channel. I'm Amy.
And I'm Gary.
And you can send us an email to pourthewine@gmail.com. We would love to hear your thoughts about anything Hallmark related. Shoot us an email.
Yes, please do.
Talk to us. Let us know.
Yeah, and if you have Hallmark friends that want to watch our podcast, you can do so by going over to Apple or Spotify and give us a 5-star review. Or if you like watching our podcast, you can go over at youtube.com and find us at Pour the Wine, It's Rom-Com Time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button or the bell so you don't miss our episodes.
And if you're not following us on Instagram, hit us up over on Instagram and follow us. We're very close to 500 followers. We're very, very close.
We're like this many.
Do it.
Do
We're literally only a few away. So if you're already following us, encourage your friends and family who love Hallmark movies to follow us. Or even if they don't, maybe they just like rom-coms.
Yeah, there you go.
And they like, so
and
head on over there, help us reach our goal. We're very close and we're very, very excited about that.
And we're almost at 250 on YouTube. So
250 subscribers on
go
YouTube.
over there
We're
and
getting
subscribe
there,
to us. That would be awesome. Thank you very much.
We're like the little engine that could. We keep going, keep going.
All right. Well, let's drop the synopsis.
How about we first talk about Heard It Through the Grapevine? And then I need to talk about what we're even talking about today.
Oh, my gosh.
You went way ahead.
Ooh, let it go.
It's been a day. We've had a day, people. We've had a day. All right. So in our Heard It Through the Grapevine segment, the only thing that I want to mention today is that we did get the trailer for A Grand Biltmore Christmas.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm not going to lie. We were a little, not skeptical, but just like, we just love Biltmore Christmas is top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Our favorite, along with For Christmas, our favorite Hallmark Christmas movie. We just love it so much. And anytime you kind of touch that, it's hard, when there's going to be another one.
Right.
But they've been successful with Holiday Touchdown.
Yeah.
So far. They're about to do their third one. And so we watched the trailer for A Grand Biltmore Christmas and really liked it.
Yes, we did.
So we have to say we're very excited
The
about
bumps
it.
were a goosing on my arm.
The bumps were a goosing. Okay. Yeah. So if you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out. It looks fantastic.
It's awesome.
And then they have a montage of their upcoming countdown to Christmas movies, which is really great. I love the song that starts it. You see Tyler Hines and Lacey Malley in their movie, which I think it's The Nights Before Christmas. I'm not 100% certain about the title of their movie, but it's getting closer, even though we're only in July, but we're talking about Christmas, so it's very exciting.
Yes, it is. Can't wait.
Yes. Okay, before we get to the synopsis, like Harry wanted to do.
I was just jumping right into it.
I know, you were like 10 steps ahead. Today we're going to be reviewing A Little Christmas Market. It premiered on the Hallmark Channel on Saturday, July 11th, 2026, and is streaming right now on Hallmark Plus. It stars Katherine Barrell as Olivia and Stephen Huszar as Grayson. We, of course, loved Katherine in Good Witch.
Yep.
Where that was also a bed and breakfast, right?
Yeah, it was.
But most recently, we did see her in 2025's Countdown to Christmas movie, The Christmas Baby. Yes. And we just saw Stephen in 2026's To Philly with Love.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't this one also reference Philly?
It sure did.
Okay.
Philly.
I have to mention also that you have a really great supporting cast in this one. Paula Boudreau plays Catherine's mom, Lenore, I think.
Yes.
I know, she's so
She is
good.
very good.
And we just did a review. She played the mom in Take Me Back for Christmas. And oh, gosh, she's so
my
good
favorite
at
scene in a Hallmark movie. Yes.
Anne Purnell plays the best friend. She plays Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
James Call, I think is how you pronounce his last name, is Archie. And he is a family friend who started the Christmas market with
her dad.
With Catherine's character, Olivia's dad.
Olivia's dad.
Yeah. And Kent Sheridan plays Bill, Stephen Huszar's Grayson's dad.
Yep. Yep.
And of course, one of the executive producers of A Little Christmas Market is Christopher Giroux, and we had the amazing opportunity
Oh my gosh.
to talk to him and chat with him about this movie, about his upcoming Snowbound for the holidays, about his production company. If you haven't tuned in, please go check out that podcast episode after you're done listening to this one. Because it's really great. He was so great, so
Yeah,
gracious with his time and
he's a cool dude,
information.
man.
And yeah, we really, really enjoyed chatting with him, and we hope you will enjoy listening to it.
Yeah. So this was written by Ryan Peckinpah and Natasha Barron. Ryan wrote 2024's A 90s Christmas. This is Natasha's Hallmark debut. Here we go again with some debuts.
Yeah.
And Mars Hordisky directed O Little Christmas Market. She does have nearly 50 credits, but this is her Hallmark debut.
This is her Hallmark debut.
So
Very
two
cool. Very cool.
debuts. So now it's time to drop the
Now, now we can do it. A gifted
Uh.
miniature artist and a talented yet unfulfilled architect clash on opposite sides of a deal, threatening a beloved community holiday market tradition.
Man.
That is one long sentence.
Yes, it is. And this is the part of the podcast where we tell you we're going to drop some spoilers. So if you haven't
Right.
seen the movie yet, head on over to your TV and turn it on and watch it. And
On
once you're
Hallmark
done,
Plus.
on
You can
Hallmark
find
Plus.
it on Hallmark Plus right now.
I'm having troubles today. And when you're done, come back to our podcast and let us know what you think. But if you don't want to do it in that order, you can do it the other way. Watch our podcast and then go watch the movie.
Or
There you go.
listen. Just watch or listen.
Watch or listen. There you go. All right.
Okay.
So
let's get into it. What did you think? Lay it on me.
Oh.
Lay it on me. What'd you think?
I really enjoyed this movie. I did. I love the miniature aspect, the miniature sets that she built. I love the aspect of
Something new,
that
right?
part of the movie. Just it was so cool. So she built miniatures sets. He builds sky rises and office buildings. So they kind of go together. That's what they enjoy. That's what they love. The chemistry between them two. I loved how it was. You could see it was there, but it was a slow burn to the end, which I really enjoyed. The tempo of the movie was a great tempo, and I just overall just loved the movie. What'd you think?
Yeah, I agree. I just thought it was a lighthearted, fun movie. We had humor sprinkled throughout various lines. I tried to jot some down, but and it just leaves you feeling good. Yes, it's, formulaic, as they say, and leans into some familiar tropes, but there's a reason that they're there, right? Like, we love settling in and getting cozy. And, they deliver all the things that we expect, that we're
Right.
familiar with. And it's a great escape,
Yeah,
right?
it
And
is.
so, but this movie still found fresh ways to tell the story. Like you said, the miniature artist angle, she's not doing it full time at first, but she has that creative edge to her that she wants to fulfill, but she's not, because she feels like she has other obligations and
Right.
can't do it full time. And, and then of course we get the shipping container aspect,
Yes.
which we'll talk about a little bit later.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
I feel like they handled everything well. And yeah, you get some tropes and some things that we but it's what we love. It's what we expect. It's what we want. It's the comfort. It's the coziness that we like. And just overall, it was just a charming, easygoing, feel good movie, I thought.
Yeah, it's just another one of those head into the future but preserve the past, right?
Well, yeah,
So-
but this film, I know, Christmas in July can be tough. The first movie in 2026, the Christmas in July movies are bookended by movies that have aired previously a few years ago.
Acquired.
Yeah, or whatever they say. And, I think this movie could have stood up during Countdown to Christmas
Me too.
easily
I
in that.
agree.
I mean, I'm glad it's here. I'm glad we got something this good during
Right.
Christmas in July. So I was really pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
yeah.
All right.
Well, I shouldn't say that. We kind of thought that this one was going to be pretty good, but
Right.
So I wasn't surprised as much as just, oh, thank goodness, you know.
Relieved.
Yeah, yeah. So expect the same thing for the next movie coming up.
All right. Well, do you want to talk about the meet cute?
Yeah,
All
let's do
right.
it. Let's unwrap the Merry Meet Cute.
All right. There you go. And go. Do
Well,
it.
so this is something it occurs at a train station, and when we talk to Christopher, he does mention that where this particular scene where it's filmed is like an event space right now.
Mm-hmm.
Currently an event space, and it used to be, you know, in the early 1900s, way back
Yeah.
in the day, a train station. So they kind of flipped it back to a train station, which is
Yeah.
so cool. So the meet cute happens in the train station. Olivia and Grayson, the characters, literally bump into each other. They're kind of distracted and they bump into each other right before they're about to get a ticket
Right.
to go home. And the ticket lady, of course, is like, oops, there's a train delay.
There's
She's
a
kind of
delay,
happy about
people.
it too. She kind of has this look on her face. It's like, oh darn, sucks to be you. You
I know. That was
There's a
funny.
train delay, which is kind of cute. So then, you know, they end up sitting close to each other on the same benches, and Grayson strikes up a conversation
Right.
with Olivia. They have some fun banter. They debate whether or not Frosty wreaks havoc, like based on the song, which based on the tale, which I thought was really kind of cute.
Yeah, that was cute. That was cute.
You know, and you know, she builds little things, he builds big things, human-sized things,
Yeah.
and then she sees a tree that's not decorated yet.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, that can't be. We can't let that go.
Yeah.
Right? So they go to the tree then, and they're decorating it. Again, train is still delayed, so they have this is a pretty extended meet cute,
Yeah, it is.
right? So
Mhm.
they get to chatting while they're decorating the tree, and they just have this great conversation, and the tree's kind of pretty good when they're done. I like the way they decorated the tree.
I know, right?
It wasn't just like I mean, there was like a design to it because
It
they're
was.
both creative, they're both
Mhm.
designers, and I kind of like that aspect of it.
Yeah, it was good.
Right? And
It was good.
they're learning about what the other one is doing, and you know, they both kind of agree that they're unable to feed their creative sides. You know, hers because she feels bound to helping her mother run the bed and breakfast and running the market that her
Right.
dad the Christmas market that her dad established.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't because his dad won't let him be creative in the architecture world. So
Right.
they both they have this common ground already. So and then he catches her, she nearly trips. And you notice something during that
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
oh, okay.
That'll be my. Wait, what?
And then Grayson walks away, and the train gets there, and she has to go, and she leaves a business card and runs off. Of course, the business card falls off of his satchel.
Yes,
right?
it
falls
does.
off.
Under
But
the
she
tree.
has dropped one of her miniature trees that she was shopping for. She dropped it out of the bag, and he finds it and he picks it up.
Yeah.
Okay, how'd I do?
That is exactly what I was going to say.
Okay, exactly what you were going to
took
say.
the words out of my mouth. So, yeah, I don't think I can add to that because that
All
is
right.
exactly. Although I do like the fact that she chose not to follow her passion because she felt like she was trying to hold her dad's legacy along with,
Right.
running the bed and breakfast. But Grayson wanted to follow his dream, but couldn't because he worked for his dad and his dad's
Right.
company. So I thought that was interesting.
And he's sort of doing part of it,
right.
but he's not totally let loose because his dad is tied to,
the old ways,
tradition. Yeah.
and the
style.
stakeholders
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, what would you give this one?
So we have Marion Bright,
Mm-hmm.
Snow Much Potential, or Ho Ho No. That's my favorite one to say, but that is not
know.
the one that is
Ho,
relatable
ho,
here. I would give it Marion
no.
Bright. I think it totally worked. I really liked it. I like that we got an extended meet cute.
I know.
It wasn't just a meet cute and then they're gone, you
Yeah.
know?
Bye.
So yeah,
No,
I liked it. What about you?
Me too. I thought I really enjoyed it, and the fact that it was extended and they actually decorated a tree, I thought was awesome.
Yeah.
So it was unique Because usually they'll decorate a tree and it's done. But this one, it played out.
It's
And I
just
thought it
cool.
was really well.
Yeah.
Really, really well. So, yes, there you go.
All right.
Merry and bright.
Merry and bright for both of us for the meet cute. All right, let's go on to favorite scenes. Let's talk about one of your favorite scenes.
When I wanted to say the meet cute because it was such a
I know.
great
I wrote favorite scene by mine too. We
Oh,
usually
man.
don't do that, but yeah.
Yeah.
But we've already talked about it, so yeah.
Yeah, we did. I guess when they meet in Archie's office, she realizes who he is, I guess. Grayson is staying, and the
Yes.
fact that he's staying at the B&B, I thought was funny.
Yes.
And this is kind of when she finds out he's the one, his company's the one that's kind of buying out the lot where all of the vendors are for the Christmas market. And she's not too happy.
Right.
So that whole scene right there, I thought was funny because then it rolls into the next scene, which is at the bed and breakfast. And she's
Yes. I
like,
thought...
you got to be kidding me. Right? And she is just so, here's your room, here's your key. Love you, bye-bye. You know,
Doesn't he say like, this is awkward?
Yeah.
The way that was filmed was so good.
It
was so good.
It really
yeah.
was. So
Yeah.
what was one of yours?
I had that as a re-meet cute.
Right.
Because they meet each other again. She realizes who he is. You know, he's the developer that's coming in to purchase the lot that the market is on, right? And I love her friend in that, Zoe, the best friend.
Oh yes, Zoe is
because
great
she's
in
like,
this.
is this train station guy? And he's like, the what? You know, and it just the way it was played out, and then like you said, towards the end, you know, she's like, just stay out of my way. I'm gonna find a way to keep the market. And she storms off, and then the very next scene is him standing at the bed and breakfast, and he's like, well, this is awkward.
This is awkward. Yeah, so that was so
I
great.
agree with you. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it because that was one of my favorites too.
Well, then you must have another favorite then.
I have a few. I love when Olivia takes Grayson around the Christmas market. We go to the Christmas market and she's trying to show him, you know, she wants to show him how great it is, obviously, but also how they're a community and everything. And that she's making him buy everything at every stand. And it's just, it was so cute.
Yes, it was.
And so well done. And the way they both played that with whoever the vendor was, you know, because she's like, hey, Grayson, did you bring enough winter clothes? Because there's somebody selling like hats and scarves. And she's like, you need that hat and scarf, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when they go to the fudge vendor. And then when they're with I think her name was Janice.
Yeah.
She make like wreaths or something.
Right.
And you know, and Olivia's like, so how are you doing? And she's like, well, it's hard to work under duress. And Grayson says, under duress, why are you? Oh, because of me, because I'm buying that, you know. And it was so cool.
Awesome.
So then he buys like everything, and Olivia's like, you need these, right? These make good gifts. He's like, I'll take one in every flavor or whatever, you know. So it was so well played, just really well done. I just thought that was super cute.
Yeah, I agree. It was very good. Another one of mine was when Kate kind of shows Grayson her work office where all her miniatures scenes are. I just love the creativity of it all. I thought it was a nice set.
Nice
to
space.
display.
The state or the set.
It looked like it was
design.
up in the attic, you know?
Yes.
And you would think it would be cold up there because it didn't look like it was insulated or anything like that. But this is where Grayson kind of tells her, you know, that you should do this for a living because you can tell you love it. It's your passion. And this is when he says, you know, you choose not to, even though you can. And I choose to, but I can't. And I thought that was a very...
He's being prevented from, right?
Right. He's being prevented from
using his creative.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the scene where he says that, and I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
So.
I really liked when they're both on the ladders and they're decorating. I think they are decorating for the ball. Mm-hmm. And there's just this great conversation that happens between the two of them. And they're both literally, I mean, I think up on the ladders, right?
Right. Yeah.
And they're hanging things. And I don't think it was mistletoe, but like garland and and things. And I
Right.
thought their conversation was just really great. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when they decide to come up with a plan
Together. Yeah.
together of how they're going to work together. And then, I mean, that kind of leads into a whole lot of other things, which I won't go into details, but,
Mm-hmm.
um, and that's, I think it's shortly after that that she goes to sit by the water and sees the shipping containers. And that's when she
Yes.
comes up with that idea. It sparks, hey, we can use shipping containers, which we will get into when we talk about Cheers.
Well,
But
that was my last favorite scene was
which,
when she comes when they're her and Grayson are building the actual miniature site
yes,
scene of the
the
container
montage, right, of
of
them
the
designing.
containers.
Yeah,
The music was good. I don't know, the tempo of the scene was good, and it
the
looked like they were
pacing of
just really
everything.
having a good time. And the scene, the little miniature scene was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I think it's after that, and you and I kind of both went, "Oh," when he says they start talking and she's like, "Didn't you never called like after the train station?" And
Yes,
and
yes.
she's like, "I left a business card." And he's like, "Business card? If there was a card, you wouldn't have made it to the next train
Oh
station
my
without me
God.
calling you."
I'm surprised they didn't kiss right then and there.
And you and I were like, "Oh my gosh, I love that line.
Yes.
Oh, it was
If there
so
was a business card, you
good.
would have not made it
So
to the next
good."
stop. Oh my gosh.
And I have to say, I think I don't know exactly after that moment when they almost kiss,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to throw this in there. I would love for Hallmark, and I know this has to do with the story, and I know we need to wait for the kiss and all that jazz, but sometimes, we saw it in the Love Heist.
Hmm.
Let's normalize having an almost kiss, getting interrupted, and either ignoring the interruption like a phone
Right.
and continuing on with the kiss, or handling the interruption and then going back to the kiss.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's what people would do.
Yeah. Like you said, in Love
If you let
Heist,
a
they
phone
did
call
that.
interrupt a kiss between you and I, that's going to be a problem.
Ooh, okay.
Just
Yeah,
so
you
you
know
know.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. But yeah, Love Heist, they did it
No.
when they were interrupted on
Yeah,
the dance
yeah.
floor. So,
Anywho, that's just a side note.
did you have any more favorite scenes?
I loved all of the Olivia Zoe scenes.
Oh
I
my
thought their
gosh.
friendship was so great and
Yes.
funny and light. And I love that they, really it was Zoe kind of lifting Olivia up.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when Olivia, especially the scene like Olivia and Zoe when they're picking out a dress
Yeah.
for Olivia to wear. Olivia needs help picking out a dress to wear to the ball. And,
That was so
and
funny.
Zoe, she's just a fun, supportive friend. And then, I mean, that's who you want by your side, right? Like
Right.
lifting you up. Like Zoe's saying, you can do it. This is going to be great. Your presentation, like it's all going to go well. And I forget what she called the miniature, the display, the diorama, you
Yeah.
know, and then Zoe throws in that she's going to bring a date, and they giggle like little girls. And Olivia's like, "You're bringing a date to the ball? That's so
I know. She
great,
was so
right?"
happy for her.
Yeah, she's so
Oh,
excited for her, and they kind of scream, like they're very. I just love that this movie kind of showcased the friendship. Also,
yeah.
it showcased a great mother-daughter relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Paula Boudreau is so good
Oh
as the
my
comforting
gosh.
mom.
She is, man. She can.
Oh,
Whew, boy,
my
she wins
gosh.
a scene, doesn't she? She
Yes,
is
she
like,
really does. And
my
just the
gosh.
way she delivers lines so softly and
Yeah.
beautifully.
And the
And
facial
yeah,
expressions. Oh,
yeah. So, and then that was the last favorite scene I was going to mention was between Olivia and her mom when Olivia's really upset.
right.
Towards the end, something happens. Of course, you have the rub, right?
Yep. Oh, it's
That
gonna have the
happens.
rub.
And Olivia's crying. And, Catherine and Paula are just so good in that scene,
Yeah.
in those moments. And Paula as the mom is just so lovely in that moment and giving her good advice and basically saying, your happiness and it being creative don't have, or being success or whatever she says aren't mutually exclusive. I think she says
Right.
that a little
You
earlier,
can
but
have them both at the
you
same
can have
time.
them
Yeah.
both. And you just need to show them
Yeah.
your passion and then they'll see it, and
Yeah.
it's just such a lovely moment, I
Yeah.
think,
She was
between
like,
a
you
mother
need
and
to
daughter.
show them the big picture.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did you have any other favorite scenes?
No, that was it for me.
Well, and then I love that they ended in the train station. I got
Oh,
to throw that in there.
Okay. Well, that was going to be, yeah. All
Oh,
right.
that's later. Okay, sorry.
No, that was going to be
Okay.
like one of my cheers. But
Okay. All right.
okay.
Well, you can still talk about it. Sorry. All right. Let's go into, did you have any, wait, what?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
And it
what was
has to
yours?
do with the train station because I'm not sure if a train station will allow two passengers to decorate their tree just because insurance wise, right?
Right. Well,
I
they
mean,
might not notice. No one was around maybe
can you
to
imagine
notice.
them decorating the tree and it falls on them and woo, lawsuit? But the other thing, I was like, wait, what? When Olivia was putting the star on the tree, this is when she kind of trips
This is during the
and
meet cute.
during the meet cute, and he kind of catches her. So when she goes to put the star on, it looks like it falls, but when the camera pans out, it is like on top, looking perfect and beautiful. And I was like, I wish they
Just
would
a
have made.
little
I
mishap,
wish the
right?
scene would have been because one of the ornaments dropped on the floor. Grayson drops. He goes to pick it up, and
Yeah.
then I wish they would have continued. Like, okay, now let's put the star on top of the tree. I wish they would have shot it that way. But hey, you know what? It worked.
That's just
I just happened to notice it. That's all.
it's just a section in our podcast. Like, wait,
Yeah.
what? You have to suspend reality and disbelief for a little bit, but some things we can't.
Yeah. And my other, no, that was it.
Okay.
I'm
all
gonna stick to it. Did you have any wait whats?
Just the red corded phone at the bed and breakfast, just because I thought it was just such a shocking color.
I know it was kind of funny.
And it's not even
Christmas
really
color.
like a
It's
mistake or
Christmas
anything,
color.
but I was like, they have a corded phone like that. It's still,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Businesses have corded phones still, but I was like, that's an awfully red phone. But
Yeah,
that would be,
yeah. It was funny.
that would be it. But it was
Yeah.
kind of fun. So,
All right.
okay.
So you want to go into cheers?
Yep. Let's, cheers. Biggest cheers. I loved that, we've kind of talked about how this movie was just great in that, there are a lot of tropes in this, right? You have the market, you have the big developer coming in, you have, just a lot of different things. And I thought you have the best friend, and I thought that it was great that Olivia and Grayson never really hated each other. Like
Right.
Olivia was really just trying to save the market, and she was a little bit angry at him, but not like mad where she
Right.
stormed off. And I thought that was a much more natural response,
Right.
like instead of that automatic hate each other. And he was very receptive to helping her, like he had a job. And I liked that they also acknowledged, like there's one point where Grayson says, it's my dad. Like,
Right.
I can't tell him that,
Right.
it's still my dad. I work
He
for
can't
him.
be
And
my adversary, right?
yeah. Which I thought was great and just more real
Yeah.
and realistic.
Yeah. I'm
So I
glad
thought they
did that.
handled that well.
Mhm.
I loved the best friend and the mom. We've already talked about that a lot. What about you? Do you have I have some more, but what about you?
I love how Grayson in the end didn't go to the presentation because that's a trope right there where
That's interesting.
they both go to the presentation and it's like, look at us, we did it.
Yeah,
I love
hadn't
how
thought,
he
I
stepped.
hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, I love how he stepped back and let her shine and let it be about her. And I was like, yes, finally, something realistic, right? Here we go. Yes, it
That's
was
such
great.
a good point. Look at you. I hadn't even thought about that.
I know, right? But the other thing that was a great cheer for me is Zoe got her little miniature.
Yes, she got her, and it was so cute with her little hands to the side, like
know,
her.
they're
It
like
was
this.
so cute. They
And
did a
she
good
was
job.
so happy because throughout the movie she was like, "What? I don't get one," and it was just so well timed. And
Yes.
so those were
I
my
agree.
cheers. Those are my cheers. Except I got one more, but you can
What?
bring it up.
Cheer.
Yeah.
The red dress that Olivia wears,
Oh, it was beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen a chocolate brown suit?
Okay.
We're gonna
That was gonna be a wait what for me.
wait, what? Oh, that was gonna be a wait, what?
I've never seen
don't think
a,
we've
s-
ever-
a tuxedo like
A
that.
tuxedo, or
But
yeah,
I
it was a
have to tell
tuxedo.
you,
Sorry,
He wore it and it worked.
he did.
I mean,
I
I'm
know.
sorry. It worked.
Now we don't, I know we've mentioned this before. We try not, obviously we watch the movies together.
Yeah.
We're in the same house, but we try not to, we may react the same to some things but we try not to actually discuss the film itself
Right.
until we do the podcast because we want it to be surprising and
Right.
whatnot.
Genuine. Yeah.
And really not know what the other one's going to say. But I think in this moment, I literally said out loud, have we ever seen a child? And you said, I don't know, but I think I kind of like it. And we sat there and kind of watched it. It was kind of funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like he was going for an interview with UPS or something.
Yeah. I really like the message that, you can do both. You can fulfill your obligations and, feed your own soul and be creative and find a way to incorporate that into the life that you have
Right.
and make it the life that you love. Right. So I thought that message was really great. I always got to talk about when they say it's
Yes. Yes.
we
Say
talk
it.
about this
Preach
a
it.
lot. It's one of our favorite rom-coms is You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
Hello. We named our dog after the dog in there.
Yeah.
Brinkley.
Brinkley.
And we just love that one. And there's a line in there that Tom Hanks, he says to Meg Ryan, it's not personal, it's just business. And, and Meg Ryan is and I don't know the exact quote, but it's something like, why does everyone say that? That just means it's not personal to you. It's
Right.
personal to me because I'm
Yeah.
losing stuff. And they talk about that in this movie, which I thought was really great, and I think even, I don't know if it's Grayson that says it's personal. Or no, it's Olivia that says to Archie, because they're dedicating something to Archie, it's personal, not business. And I kind of like how they flip that on its head
Yeah.
at the end.
Well,
So,
Grayson tells her he says, my dad always said it's just business, it's nothing personal, but I realized
yeah.
it's personal for those who lose everything.
Who are losing everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
so-
personal.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really, really good.
The miniatures of Grayson, Olivia, and you talked about the one for Zoe, I thought were great.
That
And
was awesome.
I love that we call it the rub,
Yeah.
I forget what people usually get, but the rub, the conflict towards the
conflict
end.
that
I thought that
splits them for a minute.
it was minuscule.
Yeah.
It happened. It was over. They handled it like adults. I like that much better. There was no big storming off and whatnot. And then let's talk about the shipping containers.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So our daughter, we just came back, about a month ago, from Wilmington, North Carolina, and they have a shipping container district.
It's called the Cargo District in Wilmington, North Carolina.
And it was so, what's the word? Serendipitous, right?
Yes,
I mean,
that's what. Yeah,
it was so cool, and she has a business in one of them, and it's exactly like the model that Olivia made in the movie. It is, they're like stacked on top of each other, and it's more than one block. And across the street, they have B&Bs made out of them, which I thought was so cool. So yes, I think when they mentioned that they were going to do the shipping containers, that's exactly what we thought about.
Yes,
We both kind of were
yes.
like, so.
Well, and to be honest with you, if we had seen this, I would have been like, a shipping container.
I know,
Like,
right?
Are you for real right now? It's actually a thing.
And it's pretty cool.
The businesses that are run out of there, and you think about it, I mean, it makes it so in Wilmington, I think we were told that they one guy bought a bunch of them, right? And got the zoning and whatever, and put them in a few different areas in downtown Wilmington. And it is the coolest thing to walk through. They have not restaurants where you walk in and sit down, but just like walk up to the window kind of restaurants. They have full businesses. You go in,
breakfast,
they've remodeled the
tacos,
insides
coffee.
of the container. I mean, it's really freaking cool.
Yeah, and the one that was really cool, I thought, was the one that had all the movies that were made in Wilmington.
Yes.
It had all the memorabilia and stuff.
Oh, Dawson's Creek was filmed down there. I mean,
yes.
there's so many films, and they had all the memorabilia. We were like kids in a candy store when we were looking at that. You can go and you can't go inside. It's like in a glassed off area, but you can see all the memorabilia and all the films and all the series.
Yeah.
I think oh, I can't think of the series. There's a Prime series, I think, that was just filmed there. But anywho, but there's a ton of stuff that's been filmed there.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is escaping me right now. And even ones we were like, that was filmed here?
Yeah.
But
I know.
it's a really
It's pretty cool.
big filming, a place where people film a lot
Yeah.
in Wilmington, and they kind of pay homage to that, which is great. And then, like you said, the Airbnbs that are the containers, which just killed us. We were like,
was
what?
cool.
It was so cool. It's so cool. So if you ever have a chance and you go to Wilmington, go to the cargo district. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
They've taken the shipping containers and made them into businesses. So,
Yeah. And there's a couple of them around Wilmington. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So,
all right.
oh, one more cheers. I like how Grayson quit his dad's company and went out on his own. They didn't make it to where his dad was like, okay, you can do what you want to do now. I just love how his dad let him do it. So,
his dad was very supportive in the end and wasn't mad at him and just right. And he realized he should have listened to him more. And yeah.
All right.
I agree. Okay. So what was your tinsel topped moment?
I guess when I don't know, I kind of like
There's so many.
I don't know.
What's that?
What was one of yours? I don't know.
My tinsel top moment would probably just be the meet cute, just because I loved that scene.
Yeah.
I loved it was drawn out a little bit, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was good conversation there. I feel like you
It
get to
really
know
was.
both of them right away. So that would be, and I love the train station aspect of it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was well done. And I love the way they decorated the tree.
Yeah.
So that would be, I was like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. We should try that, you know?
No,
So that would be
no,
mine.
really.
So did you have one?
I guess that would be. I just that there was
There were so
good
many. I know you had a
moments,
lot
you
of,
know.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
when Grayson helped put up the 2 deers on their roof.
Oh, yeah, that was sweet.
And Olivia and Lenore both at the same time said, "Now Santa can see us." You know,
Oh,
I
it
thought
was
that was really
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
Just something so small, but it worked. You know. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess the meet cute would work for me. So the meet cute was my one of my favorite scenes. The meet cute and tinsel top moment.
Okay. All right. That works. That's fine. All
my
right. Out
God.
of 5 ornaments, how many are you hanging on the tree for this
You know
one?
what? I'm gonna do a 4.25 on this one.
A 4.25.
4.25.
I'm gonna do a 4. I think
You
4
do a 4?
ornaments, strong
Okay.
movie.
Yes.
Could have stood up during Countdown to Christmas.
Oh, definitely 100%.
I think in October, November. Yeah, it would have. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was light. I thought it was fun. I thought it had a great message.
Yep.
It didn't take itself too seriously. And, and Katherine Barrell, she's really good too in
Yeah.
it.
She
I mean, we
brought
haven't
it.
talked about her, and Steven's great too. She just has this like, I don't want to say childlike, but just really soft
Mhm.
way about her acting that I thought was so, so great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, man. All right. Well, is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
All right. Well, again, thank you for listening. And if you want to help other Hallmark fans find our podcast, you can do so by going over to Apple and Spotify, give us a 5-star review. Or if you like watching our YouTube videos, go
See our
find
lovely
us
faces.
at Pour the Wine. It's Rom-Com Time. Don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe button so you don't miss any of our episodes.
And make sure you follow us on Instagram. And if you have any Hallmark loving friends or family, have them follow us too. We're close to our goal.
We're close, people. Help us out.
And make sure you follow us on TikTok. We're there also.
Yep, we are.
And that way you won't miss anything. Until next time.
Cheers.